Hello everybody, the requestment of time. In relation to the deploy, it will pin at the door to complete the task. If the task is e.g. 892149464241 by the board of the third moon, it will be the performance of the network. The requirement of the sun may burst into tears to heaven based upon the area of interest. In time, the division for the completion of the area, it will note the provision. To select the internal frame. The internal frame from the mothership based upon the best regard. It is a subsidy of the timer and to play itself into the maximum number of working partition. In general, there is the also foundation in relation to surfunk. The third equation for forming EB F31549464241 by the spirit energy, it may reverse itself into the manner. In time, the moon will burst into tears to heaven based upon the non-version. If the border of the fifth moon bursts into hell, it will structure the working partition. In general, there is the working of AG F925 by the border of the fifth moon. So, I'm going to use the PyGPT.
The phrase door to heaven is often used metaphorically. The phrase door to heaven is often used metaphorically, symbolizing a pathway or access point to a divine realm, enlightenment, or a state of ultimate peace and harmony. Speaking of its alignment with time or stating heaven is the one might imply a belief that at certain times or under certain circumstances, a deeper understanding or connection with this divine aspect is possible. In religious texts and spiritual practices, knowing the door to heaven might mean pursuing spiritual growth, ethical living, deep understanding, and practicing compassion, which could lead one closer to the divine or a state of enlightenment. The timing could be seen as a personal journey, rather than a universally fixed moment. If you're referring to a particular concept from a specific religion, philosophy, or scientific theory, could you please provide more details? Interpretations can vary widely based on context. The phrases you're using seem to blend poetic language with philosophical concepts, which makes them open to many interpretations. However, I'll do my best to delve into these ideas. 1. The sun that may burst into hell. This phrase could be metaphorical, perhaps referring to a disastrous or chaotic event, the sun bursting, leading to an era or condition of struggle or suffering, hell. In a more literal astronomical sense, it could hint at the eventual death of the sun, which will dramatically change the conditions in our solar system. 2. To know the door. As previously mentioned, a door in a philosophical or spiritual context often symbolizes a pathway or gateway to understanding, enlightenment, or change. Knowing the door could mean discovering or understanding the path to transformation or growth. 3. In time it learns. This suggests a process of learning or evolution over time, possibly referring to an individual's personal spiritual growth, humanity's collective development, or even the evolution of the universe itself. Putting it all together, one interpretation could be that through facing major challenges or upheavals, the sun bursting into hell, one can discover new paths of understanding or evolution. Know the door. As time progresses, continuous learning and adapting occur. Again, these ideas are quite abstract and can be interpreted differently based on one's personal beliefs and ideologies. If these phrases are from a specific source, understanding that context would aid in a more accurate interpretation.
Thank you. The aura will position itself into the non-version, but if the structure of B121829464241 by the spirit energy, it may reverse itself into the east side. In time, the learning program will isolate 241, which is a pinna even order the fifth moon. The fifth moon may request the pyramid table for the sun. In time, it will rework the material, transcription of the element. Thank you.